Well, welcome back. Imagine your pain being gone. Well, if you're suffering, there are state-of-the-art procedures that could give you your life back.
The Pain Institute of Southern Arizona is Arizona's premier clinic for pain management, and Dr. Eric Hornidez is joining us now to tell us about some of these latest procedures that are helping so many people. Doctor, it's great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Especially talking about these latest procedures that many people may have not heard about. So it must be really rewarding you're basically changing people's lives. What are they telling you?
Well, that's the ultimate goal. You know, my mentors, back even before training, they would say, if you're going to be a specialist, do something special. And I truly feel like we are really creating not only special procedures for patients to treat with chronic pain, but at the same time also allowing them to participate in these special activities. I'll give you one example. I had one patient who had really bad back pain. He had compression fractures of the spine. And we were able to help him out with that. He also had really bad arthritis. And in the midst of all that, his daughter is getting married. His ultimate goal is to walk his daughter down the aisle, and he was able to do that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so cool stories like that just keep that energy for us to be able to continue to do what we do.
Yeah, so rewarding.
Yeah, it's life-changing. I mean, those are the moments that you want to help people make, right?
Absolutely.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself, because we always want someone who knows their stuff and treating us. Sure. Tell us a little bit about your background. Toot your own horn for a second. Well,
I've always tried to be as humble as possible, but the most important thing, I think, is the fact that I'm from here, born and raised. So I'm a local Tucson boy. That the ultimate goal is to get as best training as possible and bring it to the community that I love. And that's exactly what I tried to do. So I went to Stanford for medical school. I did a surgical internship at the University of Arizona, so I got an opportunity to come home for a little while. And then I went to the Mayo Clinic to subspecialize in anesthesiology, but subspecialize even further into interventional pain management.
So what's your overall philosophy, would you say, when it comes to these approaches with people?
So in general, from a clinical perspective, it's just treating a patient like you would a family member, right? And so whether it's good news or bad news, right now there's this craze about the opioid epidemic that we all hear of, right? Well, the overall philosophy of telling patients what you really mean in a sincere fashion to help them out with their pain, whether it's combating the opioid epidemic, whether it's helping patients walk down the aisle, or whether it's really regaining function and restoration of health. So what we do is not just treat chronic pain, but we treat the entire patient. And it's interesting to know that how chronic pain is associated with anxiety, depression, sleep disturbances, so many of the other things that you could attribute to pain. But we're able to take care of that as best possible.
Getting to the root of the cause.
That's
Absolutely.
Right. And one of the key components of your philosophy is innovation, right? So let's talk about some of these new technologies that are really making a difference in care for people.
So this is probably a great opportunity for me to bring up our vision statement. Our vision statement is, through compassion and innovation, we will make a meaningful difference in the lives of individuals and in communities. And so speaking of innovation, the ultimate goal is for us to be able to provide these kind of therapies for our patients that will maximize the benefit but minimize the risk, right? So with that being said, there's a lot of things out there that we are improving processes, not only just on patient care, but also community data outcomes. In other words, instead of helping one patient at a time, how can we create these models that we help several patients at a time, communities of patients at a time? So the things that are hot right now, for example, stem cell therapy, regenerative medicine, PRP, in medicine, that's what's hot right now, right? And so we've also been able to incorporate that into our own treatment protocols. I'll say this, I had a meniscal tear in my right knee, and I was a patient as well. And after 7 months, I'm still 85% better, and I'm still running many times.
And you see it, you can empathize with people.
No question about that. Another really exciting part of medicine right now in the space of pain management is neuromodulation. In other words, we're able to find different nerves throughout the entire body, everywhere from all the way down to the toe and up to the spine, and being able to create a signal so that we're able to block the receptors of pain. And that's really neat, because about 18 months ago, there was a lot of publicity that really targeted how the negative outcomes of these type of devices. The cool thing about this is that over the last few years, they've been able to provide advances in that technology for us to not only improve those kind of side effects, but also, more importantly, even provide better outcomes.
Yeah, and so you have an education seminar coming up. Tell us about that.
So we're really big on education. You know, to me, there's nothing more important than an empowered patient, right? Come in with a lot of questions, just really taking charge of their overall health, right? Because I'm only part of the medical team. The patient is a significant part of that medical team, right? So if they come empowered with information, so this education session that we're having, it's going to be at the Sheraton Hotel off of Grant on November 14th, I believe. And so that is that's an opportunity for us to talk to patients. What I said earlier about these devices not malfunctioning and not working very well, this type of new technology that came out is for us to be able to recruit those patients who basically had these suboptimal outcomes or that are not even using these devices.
Right.
We're able to salvage that. Imagine having an older vehicle and being able to take it to the dealership and just get a brand new one like that.
Yeah.
With all the latest gadgets.
Giving
How cool is that, right?
so many people hope now.
Yeah.
And we can't let you go without mentioning, too, that you won the Tucson Metro Chamber Copper Cactus Award in Business Growth. So congratulations. And, of course, you were named Businessman of the Year by the Tucson Hispanic Chamber. So incredible work. It's clear why you've had so much success, because you really do treat people like family. So thanks for being here.
I appreciate having us. Thank you.
Thanks, Doctor.
And the Advancing Innovation for Chronic Pain event is happening November 14th. It'll be at the Sheraton Hotel on Grant Road at 5:30 p.m. If you want more information, visit PISApain.com or call 520-318-6035.